here in the Golden State, but it sure is coming down pretty good here in Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. Hey, let's get this.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Room here to run. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go. Go get him. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold. Hold on to that one. It's second down.
From the contact. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let him know.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Look at me, zipper!
They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Set 50, plant. Check, 43. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Show it up. Blue draw, Porter. Alert
3. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll buy some time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
3 down. Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Wide open receiver complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Hey, alert 3.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Murray now on 1st down. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Silver. Say.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
53 the mic.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 53's mic. Yeah. He don't want none. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Browns drive about to get started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Love. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go. Hey, Alpha. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the fire.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
50, plant. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Yep. Some motion. Bravo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
He's going to take off with it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
53, Mike. Rip right. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the default. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offense.
And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Leonard Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Orbit! Leo!
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check safety!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sam on! Hey, high 7.
2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Haywood! 57 Mike 57. Yeah. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day, dog.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got Gibbons. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, pick your double up, double up. He's got off. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Slam. 66, pull it, high. Ball.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Murray has the first down and more. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
6'6", pull it high. Mike, I got it. 43 in the mic. 3 buzz. Get it.
2nd and 14. Got his man. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Go. Go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Kill.
Topper!
On 1st down, here's Love. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Ready?
They'll run here with Balazs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Rock it.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the Mike, Rock 57. I'm here all day. 57, Mike, 57.
Now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Murray steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
54. Check, check. 54.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it. And picking up a first down.
Raiders first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, Echo!
57 to Mike!
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, exit!
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now!
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Get it.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Again, it's Balaj. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go now. 90 Wolves. Gone.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go one more. Sponge. Check.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 3. That's it. Check 37.
On first down, Swift. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Oakland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.